The James Webb Space Telescope spotted something pretty wild, what looks like city lights way out in space. These lights are super far away, like 7 trillion miles from us, and they've got everyone talking about whether there's life out there. The telescope was checking out Proxima Centauri b, which is the closest exoplanet to Earth. When it saw these bright spots, could these be cities? It's got people excited, because for ages scientists and regular folks have been hoping to find signs of life beyond Earth, so this is a big deal. The telescope noticed these weird city lights flickering on Proxima Centauri b. It's like seeing a distant city glowing, which makes you wonder if there's an alien civilization living there. It's kind of a mind-blower because it could mean there are civilizations out there we don't even know about yet. These city-like lights are so far away it's hard to wrap your head around. NASA folks are probably wondering how long those lights have been shining, maybe just waiting for us to get good enough to see them. One space expert, David Kipping from Columbia University, says this star system is especially interesting. He says it heats up differently than other planets. Usually rocky planets soak up sunlight and give off infrared radiation, but Proxima Centauri b's infrared signature is different from its star. That's a clue. The James Webb Telescope is awesome at spotting infrared stuff, so this weird heat signal from Proxima Centauri b could be key to figuring out what its atmosphere is like. Now researchers are using the best infrared cameras to check out the planet's atmosphere, hoping to find signs of life on that far-off world. Because the James Webb Telescope is so good at seeing infrared light, it can even see the dark side of Proxima Centauri b and pick up the faintest glimmer. It's tough for other telescopes to do that, but this one's built to spot those tiny light signals from way out there. That means it could actually confirm if those city light rumors are true. The telescope can spot any fake light in the universe if it's in a very specific light range. Also, how Proxima Centauri b hangs out with its star is interesting. The sunny side of the planet has tons of solar panels soaking up energy, while the darker side reflects light to keep things balanced. As it goes around its star, it has day and night like Earth, but it gets blasted with sunlight during the day and freezes at night. The amount of hot and cold depends on what the planet is made of. If it doesn't have much of an atmosphere, the temperature difference would be extreme. The James Webb Telescope can check out the planet's heat to figure out what its atmosphere is like. Plus, the telescope's path around Earth lines up with Proxima Centauri b's path, so scientists can watch the planet's day and night cycle in just over 11 Earth days. Since they think Proxima Centauri b has an atmosphere, they want to see what's in it to know if life could survive there. Things like oxygen, water, and methane are good signs. But even with the telescope's super skills, checking out those elements in the atmosphere is still tricky. While the telescope can only study a few nearby livable planets, astronomers are looking forward to bigger telescopes on the ground that will start up in 2028. They'll be able to study the air around those far-off planets and see if they're fit for life. For now, the James Webb Telescope is their main tool for figuring out these distant planets. It's got its limits, but it's still a big deal for understanding planets outside our solar system. Researchers are trying to build telescopes that can block out the bright light from a planet star. That way they can focus on the faint light bouncing off the planet itself. They might use special masks or big umbrella-like satellites to block the star's light. By dimming the star, future telescopes will be able to check out those distant planets and their atmospheres better, helping us find signs of life. But there's a catch. They have to figure out if the gases they find were made by living things or just from things like volcanoes. Even with these problems, astronomers aren't giving up on understanding those planets and finding signs of life. This telescope marks a big step in studying planets outside our solar system, giving us a peek at what amazing things are out there waiting to be found. As we keep checking out the universe, even though researchers have been looking for a while, they haven't found a planet with life yet. The search for life out there keeps going because people have always wondered if we're alone. That big question is still unanswered, and scientists are using this telescope to look for possible civilizations hidden among the stars. At the same time, some people think aliens are waiting for us to find them. Back in 1984, Jill Tarter and Thomas Pearson kicked off a project called the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, SETI, to look for radio signals from space. Radio signals can travel really far without getting messed up. They used 42 radio telescopes in California to listen for these signals, but after 30 years they haven't found anything for sure. Still, Jill Tarter is positive and wants others to join the hunt. The discovery of these city lights on Proxima Centauri b has made the search for alien civilizations even more exciting. The James Webb Space Telescope is considered one of the best tools for digging into the universe's secrets. It's built with super advanced tech that lets it see through space dust and uncover mysteries. Its main job is to check out how the first galaxies and stars formed way back when. The telescope's name comes from James E. Webb, a big shot at NASA during the Apollo moon missions. The telescope has a bunch of cool instruments like cameras and spectrographs that work together to give us amazing views of the universe. It's got a huge mirror made of little pieces that can pick up faint light from the earliest galaxies. Because it works in super cold temperatures, it can spot weak heat signals from far-off objects. Since it started up, the telescope has lived up to the hype, showing us some of the most distant galaxies ever seen. Its instruments have given us new information about how stars form, how galaxies change, and how planets are made. The discovery of city lights on Proxima Centauri b is a huge moment in the search for life out there. It's going to take more checking to know for sure what those lights are, but this telescope has definitely opened a new chapter in how we understand the universe. The James Webb Space Telescope has changed how we look at the sky. With its crazy good vision, it's helping scientists explore planets that were once just dots in the sky. Now these planets are real places we can study and maybe even understand. This discovery makes people wonder, what if we're not alone? What if out there in the darkness there are other beings looking up at their night sky, wondering the same thing about us? These glowing lights on Proxima Centauri b could be the first clue. And that's why this matters, because it's not just science, it's hope, curiosity, and the human drive to explore. We want to know what's out there. We want to connect. And the James Webb Space Telescope is helping us take that next big step into the unknown. Right now, scientists are double-checking all the data. They want to make sure the lights aren't from something else like weird natural reflections or cosmic noise. But the fact that we're even asking the question, could this be a city on another planet, shows how far we've come. As the James Webb Space Telescope continues its mission, it's not just collecting data, it's inspiring a new generation of scientists, dreamers, and explorers. The possibility that we might detect signs of intelligent life isn't just about science fiction anymore. It's grounded in real observations, powerful technology, and relentless curiosity. The discovery of potential city-like lights on Proxima Centauri b has opened the floodgates of imagination and inquiry. If further analysis supports the idea that these lights are artificial, the implications would be profound. It would mean we're not the first, not the only, and not the last intelligent beings in the cosmos. It would change everything: our understanding of life, our place in the universe, and even how we define humanity. But science is cautious by nature. Researchers are working methodically to eliminate all possible natural explanations. They're studying light signatures, comparing heat emissions, and looking at how the brightness fluctuates over time. Any hint of something unnatural will be investigated from every angle. Meanwhile, the global community is watching. News of these findings has spread quickly, igniting public interest in space exploration like never before. People around the world are looking up, wondering if perhaps the age-old question might finally be answered. And the truth is, even if Proxima Centauri b doesn't host a civilization, the tools we have now and the ones being built will help us find others. There are billions of stars and even more planets somewhere among them. The conditions for life almost certainly exist. The journey is just beginning. We stand on the edge of a new era, one where the search for extraterrestrial life is no longer just a dream but a mission. The James Webb Space Telescope has brought us closer than ever before. If one day we do find undeniable proof, be it city lights, radio signals, or microscopic life on a distant moon, it won't just be a scientific achievement. It will be a moment that redefines history. Borders, beliefs, and boundaries may blur as we recognize that Earth is not the center of life, but a single note in a vast cosmic symphony. And even if we don't find life right away, the journey itself has value. In reaching outward, we learn more about our own world. We become better stewards of our planet by understanding what makes Earth unique and what it shares with the rest of the cosmos. We refine our science, improve our technologies, and deepen our collective imagination. The James Webb Space Telescope and the missions that will follow are more than tools, they are symbols of human potential. They show what we can accomplish when we dare to ask the big questions and work together to find the answers. So as the telescope orbits, silently scanning the dark for the faintest whisper of life, we wait. Not with impatience, but with wonder. Because in the vast star-filled sky above us, the next great discovery is already on its way. And as this search stretches on, it's becoming clearer that the journey is just as transformative as the destination. With every passing year, new technologies emerge, new exoplanets are catalogued, and new possibilities unfold, reshaping what we believe is possible. Scientists are no longer just searching for Earth 2.0, they're expanding the definition of habitability itself. Planets once dismissed for being too hot, too cold, or too strange are now being re-examined under new models. Life, it turns out, might not require the exact conditions we once thought. It may thrive in forms and places we've yet to imagine. Public interest in space has surged as well. People around the globe, from school children to amateur astronomers, follow the latest telescope images and discoveries with a sense of shared curiosity. Humanity is collectively peering into the dark, wondering what might be looking back. The upcoming years promise even more breakthroughs. With the launch of telescopes like the ELT and the GMT and advancements in AI-driven data analysis, we will gain sharper, deeper insights into the atmosphere's surfaces and potential biosignatures of exoplanets. Missions to moons like Europa and Titan may uncover subsurface oceans with conditions ripe for microbial life. Each step, each observation brings us closer. And while the mystery of those possible city lights on Proxima Centauri b remains unresolved for now, it's already ignited imaginations and inspired new scientific inquiries.